On that happy note.
On that happy note, welcome back.
Welcome back to Read or Not to Read.
We're gonna have to edit out all my little trauma bits.
That's okay. It's been recording like 10 minutes. I was trying to mess with this light, so it's fine. Yeah. So welcome back to Read or Not to Read. We are on chapter 16 through 20 of The Bounty Hunter.
Are we? Is it 16 through 20 or is it 11 through 15?
Just kidding. It's 11 through 15.
I'm like, oh, I'm behind. Okay.
Pause.
That's not what I just reread. Well, pause, folks. I gotta go read.
Just
we wanted to read that, but I had issues and didn't have time to read it.
We didn't keep reading. We're sticking to the program here, even though we wanted to keep reading because we really want to know what happens.
Good book.
Yeah.
Good book.
And I want to know what happens in a good way, not just for people to get their comeuppance. No, I want to know what happens.
That's an important factor if y'all have not figured that one out yet.
Yeah.
There's a big difference between us wanting to read the book because of the book and us wanting to watch people suffer because they deserve it. Yeah. I don't think I said that right.
I'm gonna make that a sound effect.
I'll try to turn my filter back off. The suffering has turned the filter off. On? Turn the filter on.
Well, you said off twice.
I
so
did.
It doesn't really matter.
I'll try my best, y'all. Anyways, chapters 11 through 15 after that mini heart attack Racina just gave me. Would you like to start with where we are?
Sure. We have a POV from Nadiette, and I'm listen.
You sound
like Patrick. I've never watched SpongeBob. We weren't allowed to watch it as children because it made you stupid.
That explains so much.
Not you specifically, just as a whole. I think it's just my mom didn't like it, so she wouldn't let us watch it.
No, that's valid. It had a lot of really irritating sounds.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Yeah, anywho.
And this is going to be another.
Distracted as last time.
Dude, I've been suffering all week. I can barely walk straight, much less talk straight. You kidding?
Let me get the book so
She's very interested in my phone and its capabilities to rotate.
Okay, this first part cracks me up. So, Ikar has just told Nadiette that he is going to go look for a tulip, and then it like cuts scene to Nadiette in the garden mutilating every tulip she finds.
That's great.
She's got scissors and it's like clipping them.
And not even like just mutilating the ones in the garden. Like she's like, there's not going to be any in my kingdom. That is ridiculous. No one's going to ever know what the tulip means ever again.
Yeah, and not just the black tulips, any tulip in existence. Like, so springtime sucks to suck. We're digging up every bulb, but we're burning everything.
Those are because those are hard ones because they come back every year, right?
They do.
I hope her grave is covered in tulips.
That would be so funny. I hope everywhere she goes, she sees tulips. But yeah, that's pretty much that's chapter 11. She's mad.
She mad.
She's
and
big
like
mad.
And like she's obviously attracted to him and stuff, but like
she's attracted to his power. Like
she's very attracted to his power.
He's a good-looking dude, but that doesn't mean that she's attracted to, like.
And she's over here like talking like, oh yeah, these tulips such thought they were the biggest and best and grandest, and that they get first choice of everything, and just leave powerful originators like me.
Yeah, she's like weirdly jealous of them. I'm like,
you weren't even alive when this happened.
These people must not know about the goddess, or at least not connect them very well with the goddess. Because yeah, she does. She goes on like, oh, they think they're better than everybody, and they made up some rumor that only they were allowed to marry the kings. And is like, okay, no, they didn't make that up. That's just how it is, girl. Like, calm down.
That's how people are when they want your power, though.
They make your shears down and get it together, okay?
And she's bossy too. She's just like, because like she's like over here having her freaking conniption fit in the garden.
So hard.
And then she's like, I'm tired of doing this servant work. I've taken my frustration out enough. Servant girl, remove all these tulips unnecessarily.
Yeah, she tells the gardener to literally dig up every tulip that's in the kingdom. In the castle first, but in the kingdom.
Yeah. And like plotting how she's going to get her power back. That's the only thing. It's not, but how will I live without him?
That's what I'm saying. She's addicted to
What?
his power. That's the only thing she loves about him is his power. And he's just sexy on top of that.
I mean, I get power is attractive and all, but good lord, woman.
But
You
she doesn't
grew
want
up
his
with
power. She
this
wants
man. You
her
can't
power.
find anything else.
Yeah.
As someone who's attracted to personality, you can't find anything.
And he's a really good guy, so there's lots of options for her to be attracted to, but
Like,
no.
he's so strong and he protects people
Mhm.
and he's no, she's like literally taking his best qualities and being like, I gotta protect him from that. This
Yeah,
is being
she
ridiculous. I gotta
basically
protect him.
yeah, she's like, "Oh, he's so honorable. He's always been honorable, but that's a problem for me now. So we're just gonna think that that's a character flaw." But yeah. Oh, oh, it rotates, guys. It rotates. It goes, whoo, and then it goes, whoo. Her phone's cool.
There is an anti-rotate if you would like for it to stop rotating.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, so then chapter 12 starts with Ikar. They are getting on a riverboat to go to a town just down the way a little bit to go look for the tulips, which they didn't really have a whole lot of a plan to go find a tulip. They were just going to this place hoping people were talking about tulips or other people knew about
I'm
tulips.
gonna hope. I don't think it was mentioned, but I'm hoping that this particular place is like a giant travel point where everyone comes in and out of. It's what it's kind of sounding like.
It is. It's a hub. It's a port city on the
Mhm.
river. So, I mean, there's going to be more people there, but the tulips have been gone for 200 years, dude. Like, why didn't you just ask Jethanen? He told you where to go.
We can only be logical so much before we got to go find out.
And then, um, oh, Simon is a hawk,
Hawk, hawk,
his
hawk,
bird.
Tua.
No, no,
I'm highly medicated, okay, y'all.
no. Shh. There's some light banter in between Ikar and the people that he's on this journey with. What were their names?
One's a hunter, that's all I know.
Darby, which cracks me up, and it's Rhosse.
Rose? Ross?
Ross, Rose,
I'm sticking with Ross.
Rohasi. We're gonna say it phonetically. Rohasi. I don't remember how they pronounce it in the book or in the
I haven't heard
audiobook.
it, so I don't know. But essentially, they are intent on calling him that. He's like, no, everyone's named Ikar now. I can stay by my original name, which is going to blow up in his face. I already know it is.
Yeah.
And so we get on a rickety boat. That's really not, I was going to say, he has his glamour on. And they just kind of sail away into the dark gloom with a storm coming in. Nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. We're just, we're just going on it. We're hoping.
We're just getting our characters to the plot development.
Yep.
It's great.
We're about
Very-
to come to the inciting incident, and I'm very excited. The name of the city that they're in is Kievan or Kievan, Kievan. Listen, does anybody pronounce the names in fiction books? I don't. We just all make up our own names in the head, and they're in a town. And they are at a bar, and they are looking for Well, they're not really looking for mercenaries, but the people he's with are flirting with the people at the the bar girls, the barmaids. And he
Who do
is
you think knows all the information? They should be
that's
flirting with those girls.
that's valid. They do
You
know a
know
lot
how
of
much people
information.
talk after they spend time with those girls?
They do. What is it? Where is that? It's in a show. It's in a movie. The maids know everything. I think it's from
Bridgerton.
no.
Bridgerton also has that in there.
Do they?
Yeah.
I think it's in Princess Diaries.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it is. Good old Princess
We
Diaries.
love Princess Diaries.
It's a good show.
Love it.
Anywho, so his two companions are flirting with the girls and they're talking, and he's got heightened hearing. Stealing from Kayla's wallet. Uh, he, he has heightened hearing because he's got the hunter thing going on, and so he's listening to people's conversations and listening for things, and he keeps hearing a door open and close, and so he starts trying to like figure out, hey, why is that door opening and closing so much? Because it's a back door, and he says, what's going on over there? So he goes and looks, and there's a fight going on in the basement, and so he goes over there and says, hey, what's the prize? What are you fighting for? And they say they're fighting for a list, and he says, a list of what? And a list of tulip names.
Can't be that easy, can it?
Yeah.
Literally the first words out of his mouth.
Yeah, that's what he says. It can't be that easy. And he's like, oh no, people can't have this list. They're gonna go kill him or do what's
You're gonna kill my wives. Wait, no, my wives! What if the last one sucks?
One of my potential
Yeah, but
will be my wife, not wives. There's no
that's
zzz.
funny here to put it that way, though.
That's true. One of my girls.
Okay, anyways.
Anyhow, so
Anywho,
he decides to sign up to fight with the mercenaries to win the prize of the list of the tulips. One, to keep it away from the people. Two, because he needs it because he's not having a whole lot of luck finding a tulip. Because he only has 6 weeks to get this
yeah.
done and back to the castle before he turns into himself again.
Cinderella.
Yes.
Cinderella,
Have a
Cinderella.
night. And then it goes back to Nadiette, and oh boy, is this chapter exciting.
This chapter, it tells a lot.
This girl is bound and determined. She's got a whole plan. A whole plan. So I'm literally stealing from Kayla.
It's okay. Just set them on the other side and put them back in when you're done.
Oh, that's when you had your short hair. This is when people thought we were lesbians.
I was going to say, please make sure my address is covered.
It's just the thing.
Everything else can be on there. Please don't let people stalk me.
Look at you, you're adorable. Okay.
For those who don't know, my head
Yeah.
used to essentially be shaved, and she's laughing at that.
I am. You were cute. Look at you. I mean, you're still cute. It was all floppy.
I didn't enjoy that hair. I'd probably have less migraines than I do right now if I had that hair.
I don't have enough hair to give me migraines.
My hair's already heavy enough to affect my migraines. Mine's like half the length of yours.
Your hair's thicker than mine.
Is it?
Yeah. Look at this. It's so little. It's a little baby.
I guess that's true. My braids are pretty thick.
It's long, but there ain't a lot in there.
Anywho, not to be distracted again.
Sorry.
Whoopsies.
Anywho, so Nadiette has this magical plan to get Ikar to come back. So she's planning. She is the one that has made the list of the tulips. We got to get this. So we got to backtrack a little bit.
I would like to highlight the fact. So this chapter starts off with her like getting dressed in like dark, ruined clothing to go to the sketchy bar to do all this.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not the first time she's done it. She's straight up like, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, the head originator has to get their hands dirty. Like, it's just part of the job. I have to get my hands dirty and go to these awful places and put awful contracts to make people die that I've never met and they're just assuming are going to take my power away from me. They have to die for the sake of the kingdom because they're going to take my power. My power. My power. Anyways, and then it gets interesting from there. I would like to highlight that she's already snuck around and done bad things, and she hides it from Ikar, obviously.
Yeah, she's done this multiple times.
Multiple times. She has a whole outfit specifically designated for this.
Like, she's the one that's putting out hits on people. And yeah. So she goes to this seedy pub, this bar, and she talks to somebody who we don't get the description of.
Mm-hmm.
My money is on Miss, oh, I'm an elf and I'm protecting everybody. Because who else would know all the names of the tulips?
That is true.
Who would know?
But that would also mean she would have to die unless we go with your logic that she's not a tulip.
I didn't say she wasn't a tulip. You said she wasn't a tulip.
Oh, did I say
That was your plan.
Oh, okay, cool.
Look at your brain go.
It's been struggling, but it's thinking something.
Well, I mean, she could leave her name off the list.
That's true.
She's the one that made the list.
That is true.
I do have
how else better to hide? How else better to hide the identity of the tulips than to work with a person who does hits like that?
And she just got paid a crap ton of money to give this information out, like a lot, like a pile of gold.
Yeah, they're putting a big old bounty, and essentially, which is very interesting how this gets translated because I don't think we mentioned the king like joins for the fight. There's no rules; it's just a mercenary fight. Whoever wins takes the list. That's the only person that gets the list. And the way that she phrased it was like, give it to the highest bidder, not the best fighter, the highest bidder.
Yeah, so she gets paid twice for the list.
Yeah, but it's not a highest bidder. They ended up doing something completely different, unless the person who took it to that bar was the highest bidder. You think? Okay.
Yeah. So she gets the list, and then she's it kind of cuts and goes back to her in the castle thinking, listen, she knows Ikar is looking for a tulip and she knows Ikar will protect the tulips. So she has to try and get him out of the way. And somehow, apparently, Ikar told her that he was in a glamour, which kind of ruins the point of a glamour. But she, old devious little lady here, puts out a hit for his glamour and goes into his room and steals like the juice that he drank to make the glamour. She like dips her pen into that and then it draws a picture of exactly what it looks like and puts a very, very expensive hit out for him to bring him in. So the mercenaries are looking for Ikar and the tulips to try and bring Ikar back to the castle.
And here's where it gets even more exciting. I love the next chapter. I think that's in it, that isn't it? That we head into Vera.
Yep, she says, have this list sold to the highest bidder, and this one for a legal bounty, which is the one for Ikar. And she says very specifically, don't tell anyone I'm the one that did this
Mm-hmm.
because she has to keep her white hat,
Yeah.
as they say.
Well, I mean, yeah, because what is he going to do the second he finds out that a list was put on him? Who is messing with my plans?
Yeah.
They're going to
Which
pay.
there's only why would there be a hit out for his specific glamour? Like only like 2, 3, only 4 people know about this.
Mm-hmm.
Jethanen, her, and the 2 people that he's with. So it's either Jethanen or her. Guarantee you she's going to try and blame Jethanen once he comes back.
This is going to be great. I can't wait to see her downfall already.
I'm so excited for her to get her comeuppance. Comeuppance is such a fun word. And it's fun to watch happen to other people, not so much to yourself, but it's still fun.
So from there, we move on to Vera.
Yes. These are short, quick, snappy chapters, which makes me want to read them more. But I'm excited. Okay, so we're on Vera. Vera is still la-di-da, super excited that she gets to retire. She just left the potion maker's shop who she's been working with for this time. That was kind of her last contract, and this is her last day. And she's done. And she goes to buy cheese and is excited.
Well, she's been at home, I think, for a little bit because she's been waiting for her bestie to come back. And so
Oh,
she's
yeah.
going to go get like extra food so they can celebrate and fill their bellies together and eats a bunch of food while she's there, which is good that she stops and eats food while she's there. Because guess what? She finds out. Dun dun dun.
Well, so yeah, so she's waiting for Rena to come back home, who was her roommate, who has been working on the boats on the river as an originator. Because the boats, it's dangerous to be on the river because there's gloam monsters everywhere, and so she helps with that. So the hunter dude that she works with all the time comes up to her and says, "Hey, I found this really cool bounty. You want to go get the dude? They're paying a lot of money for this guy." And she goes, "Why?" And he goes, "It's just, just they just wanted to pay money." And she goes, "Why?" And she's like, "Why is it so much? I'm not dumb." And he goes, "Well, he's a class A. He's a class A criminal." And she goes, "Absolutely not."
As she should.
As she should.
As she should.
She says, "No, thank you, sir. I'm going to retire. Goodbye."
I would like to point out, though, this whole time, though, she's like,
She had a crush on him, and she thought he was going to
she's
ask
just
her
like a
out.
hopeless romantic,
So
I feel
sad.
like, which is hilarious, all things considered. Like, he should be doing everything in her will to not fall in love with, like, I feel like any man, like, as somebody with this big dark secret, you should try to stay far, far away.
Yeah, it'd be kind of awkward the first time he like moved your hair across your neck. What's that? Like, I don't know if it like physically covered their little bracelet thing physically
I
like
think it
covers it up.
physically
Does it?
covers it
Okay,
up.
cool.
If
Yeah,
not,
that'd
how
be a little
you think she's
awkward.
just going to travel in the forest with her hair down the entire time?
That's valid.
Yeah,
Something is squeaking.
children.
Oh, okay.
Children are playing
I didn't,
outside.
I didn't know if it was an animal or little humans. Okay.
But she's like moon-eyed, like, oh, he's gonna ask me out. Oh, he's trying to get me killed? Oh, no, 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 no.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. Nah.
It's so sad. And it gets sadder later on. It gets worse.
It gets worse for
Okay.
her own benefit.
So she says, "Absolutely not. I'm not going on that adventure with you. You have a wonderful time. I'm going home with my cheese and my bread. Have a good day."
Very happy about that.
Very happy about that. She gets home and disaster.
Poor Rena.
Poor Rena. She describes the apartment. Was it kind of like tossed a little bit or is just all closed up?
I think it was all closed up and dark, and she was scared there was somebody in there hiding to hurt her. because she just found out she's being hunted. So
Oh, the curtains are drawn, the place is quiet, and that's not how she left it. So she knows somebody's in the apartment. So she calls out for Rena, and Rena doesn't answer. And she goes and finds Rena like curled up on the bed, like in the fetal position, kind of. And my first thought was, oh no, Rena. Did Rena sell the list? But then it explains what happens. Um, so Rena was on the boat and she was very, very tired from working a long shift and she fell asleep and the boat got wrecked. So she had to pay damages for the boat because she's the one that's supposed to be procuring safe passage for the boat. So she has spent all of her money on these reparations for the boat being wrecked, and she
and
doesn't have the money to pay the tulip dues.
and we are very close to tulip dues. I think we were like a month away from tulip dues. Like
2
they need the
weeks.
money like now.
Yeah.
And she's
It's
and
my
right
money and
whenever
I need it now.
and so they're 2 weeks away. She has no money and they've started hunting tulips. And
Yeah.
Vera, being the good person that she goes like, oh, that's not good. I should do something about
Yeah.
this.
So we kind of skipped that. The shop owner lady that gave Vera the food and where she bought the food from has said, "Oh, these mercenaries are in looking for tulips. I can't believe what's going on in the world."
And she's also
And Vera's
completely
like,
unaware.
"Oh,
So the shop owner's like, why are they
yeah,
looking for flowers?
yeah."
Freaking weirdos.
Some people don't like
The
know.
common populace does. Oh, we didn't talk about that. I wanted to talk about that. The very first part of chapter 11, she is sitting at like a bakery. Nadiette is with one of her like underlings, and she's like, so she gets the letter. Essentially, like she's sitting there just having a nice little thing. She gets it delivered to her, and she's like starts talking to the person that she's with. She's like, yeah, tulips are evil. And the person straight up does like a reasonable thing, like, I don't know, I was never really taught about tulips. You sure they're this? No, they're evil. They're evil. Evil. So the general populace is not informed about tulips. People in power know about tulips. The general populace does not know or care.
Yeah, and so the hunter dude that goes with Vera doesn't know what tulips are either.
Mm-mm.
Like he thinks they're literally looking for flowers, which cracks me up. Okay, so we talked to Rena. She says, I don't have any money. I can't pay my dues. And she's freaking out. She's like, oh no, this is the worst. People are going to find me, which she doesn't know how dire that is at the current moment in time because they just started looking for the tulips and Vera just found this out. But apparently Rena has made a deal with the head tulip lady to work with the person who makes the bracelets who is creepy.
Yeah.
And Vera's like, yeah, that's not going to happen. Because remember, Vera has 6 months of dues saved up. So she could pay her due this time, no problem. And then she'd have it like um she could pay for this time and then Rena would have 6 months for the next one and she'd be fine. It would just be one due. Now Vera says, I'd rather not because that's going to mess up my plan. Not that she's not going to pay for Rena, that she would try and find the money. She's like, we got 2 weeks. We can do this. Let's go. So she is just trying to encourage Rena, and Rena's like, "No, I can't." And then Vera's like, I'm gonna have to go get that class A criminal, aren't I?" And so she tells Rena, "Stay. I'll go get money." And then she goes off. And then chapter 15 is still on Vera. This part's sad too. She goes looking for the guy. What's the guy's name?
I don't remember.
Starts with an R. I don't know name.
Irrelevant. It's okay.
Anywho, the hunter guy that she goes with.
Dum hunter.
She goes, I know exactly where to find him. She goes to the bar and like a maid, like a girl sitting on his lap, and she's like, nobody likes me.
Oh, but wait, just a couple more chapters, darling. He'll love you.
You'll find your prince.
You're gonna find the king. It's gonna be amazing. We're so excited for you.
We're excited for that to happen because I have a feeling she's not gonna like him, and it's gonna be great.
A not weak, pathetic character getting married to a not weak, pathetic character, and I'm so freaking excited.
Yep.
We love your book, by the way. That's great.
But anywho, so she goes to the bar, she finds him, she's like, ugh, I'll do it. Let's go find the class A guy. Because it's like an absurd amount of money, like higher than any normal class A person.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I'll find him and then I'll get the money and then we'll be done.
Mm-hmm.
And so they go off to go start to find this guy, and they are going to the same town that Ikar is in because it's a hub, it's a port and that's where all the mercenaries live, is where they're there. So they are going to go talk to the mercenaries to see if they can find
The said
the criminal
mercenary.
who's Ikar. Um, because they would just know.
Well, I think they're also
And they're
saying
all
that
going to be
he's
hunting for the same guy.
yeah, and I think they're also saying he's also a mercenary. Is what the part of the listing too. That's why they're going to the mercenary town.
Well, yes. They don't know if he's a mercenary. So they're his conjecture is that the reason it's so high is because
Oh yeah.
he's a mercenary. And a mercenary is hunting a mercenary is much more dangerous than just finding another criminal. So that's why they think the bounty is so high. So that's another reason why they're going to where all the
Oh,
mercenaries live.
oh, it's gonna be so great. So
Um,
excited.
so she keeps reminding herself, she's trying to talk herself into it and being like, listen, I don't have to do anything except for provide the magic. He's the one hunting him. And they
You
kind of,
know what I didn't like though? Sorry to interrupt
yeah,
you.
you're good.
She could have brought Rena along, and they could have had like double the magic to take him down.
Yeah, but she didn't want to risk Rena's life. I know.
Silly.
She's trying to protect her
It's
friend.
silly.
It's like what
You're
it's like
you messed up. You're making me suffer. You're coming with me.
it's like when I put the kayaks on top of the car and don't make
I
you do
know.
it, okay? It's fine.
Part of that's because I physically can't. You just
Exactly.
don't want me to damage your car.
Yes, please don't break my car. You're also short and you can't reach.
And no, I just found it funny. I'm like, that would be the logical thing to do. Like, oh, there's a high chance that this is
Yeah.
dangerous. What if we had double the amount of magic to make sure that we didn't?
No. But we can't do that because he might fall in love with her, and that's not who he's supposed to fall in love with. He's supposed to fall in love with Vera. It's already written in stone. It's what's happening. Okay. Anywho, so they're in the town, and the hunter guy is talking to the mercenaries and trying to find out if anybody knows anything about this guy. But they're trying to do like they can't just go, "We're looking for this guy," because everybody's looking for this guy because they all want to get paid the money. So they have to do it like sneakily. They're trying to look for him sneakily without just coming out and saying, "Hey, we're looking for this guy." One, because they know everybody's going to be looking for him. Two, if he is a mercenary and he finds wind that people are looking for him, he's obviously going to run away. So he goes and talks to people. And then they also, in here, they talk about taking the contract. There's like a thing that you sign
Mm-hmm.
that says, if I die while I'm on this contract, where does my stuff go to? Vera leaves all of her stuff to Rena and maybe Mama Tina.
And Mama Tina.
Yeah, a little bit. Um, who is her aunt, not her mama.
But now we're in the port.
Yep.
And so he went in, just somehow magically all fate. And I'm just going to say that
He
outright.
kind of like knew the bartender guy, and the bartender is they're in the same bar where Ikar went to go find the list. They're in the same bar. So they have a picture of him because they have the picture that he drew. They have the wanted poster. So he shows them the list. He's like, "Do you know this dude?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, he just won a big fight." And so
Won the
Rhett's
list for
like,
the tulip.
"What did they win?" And oh, his name's Rhett, by the way. Vera's like, "What did he win?" And Rhett goes, "I don't know, some list of tulips or something." And Vera's like, "Ugh." And that's where Rhett's just
And
like,
this
"I don't know."
dude, I'm sorry, for being a hunter, this dude is freaking oblivious because he doesn't see her whole panic attack.
Yeah.
Whole panic attack. Because
Yeah.
that would have been clue enough to know that she knows something more, and you should probably look into that a little bit because there's probably some money there. But no.
Oh, and Ruby reacts to this too when he when Rhett comes back with the information that he had the list. Um, Ruby goes like stabs her in the neck a bunch of times, which is funny. Probably not to her, but I thought it was funny. And then Rhett says, "Why would a mercenary want a list of flowers? Strange, if you ask me."
Why was she attracted to this man? Just because he's cute? Maybe a little strong? Maybe he did something cool on the journey. The contracts together.
Don't know.
I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt that he did like a sexy hunting thing and then so and she's just blinded by that and
It's
not
a
his
fantasy book.
personality.
Everybody's attractive. unless you're specifically told otherwise, everybody's attractive in a fantasy book. Which they do specifically say that Ikar's glamour is not attractive. Which kind of cracks me up.
That was great.
It's okay. But no, the last sentence of the chapter is the mercenary we're after is a tulip killer, and I have no choice but to keep my end of the contract.
Honestly, I feel like if I were her, I'd be happy to go after a tulip killer and help her make sure tulips don't get killed though.
Valid.
I feel like that's no, stop it. Stop it. Close the book.
And read it.
She's a peeker.
No, I'm not.
She's a peeker. We're probably going to read it tonight. Honestly, if we can just like read it now and then re-record again. Anyway, next on To Read or Not to Read, we may record tonight, might record tomorrow, maybe we're Sunday. Who knows? Maybe a week from now. I'm kind of cracked out right now. Y'all have fun. We'll talk to you in another who knows how long.
Yes, next time on To Read or Not to Read, The Bounty Hunters, chapters.
Oh, I'm going to be so excited if they meet in these chapters.
They have to. They have to meet. They have to go find the tulips.
They have to try to kill each other. It's going to be great.
Yes.
What if there's like sexy banter in the middle of the fight?
I have a feeling they're going to rag on each other a lot. It's going to make me very happy.
You're just a tulip, and I can't fall in love with you because I feel guilty and I feel like you're going to take all my magic. Oh, we didn't mention that. He's very apprehensive about this whole marriage.
Yeah.
Because an arranged marriage, a normal arranged marriage is one thing, but she's like going to be bind to his magic, and that's like his one piece that he gets to keep to himself, which is valid. Kind of valid. Anywho. Next on To Read or Not to Read.
For the third time, or whatever number we're on, next time on To Read or Not to Read, The Bounty Hunter, chapters 16 through 20.
Bye.
Bye.